Hello, my loves. Today we're going to be talking about that one thing you need to do before every single expansion. What do you think it is? What do you think you need to do every time you want to ascend, every time you want to rise, every time you want to expand? What do you think needs to happen? You can comment in the comment section of what you believe it is. What do you think? Well, when we are expanding and rising and ascending, we need to purge. We need to clear, cleanse the baggage, all the things that are no longer serving you, that are holding you back from being who you truly are and who you truly are meant to be, and all the old things that are no longer serving for the next phase of your being. That's what you need to do before every single expansion. And it's the perfect time to be talking about that because it's the full moon right now. I have my full moon werewolf hair out. And what happens during full moons, and not only that, we're in a full moon eclipse. And it's right as Mercury and Saturn are going retrograde. So it's like we're entering a new chapter of life. And full moons are so good for purging and clearing and cleansing. But the thing is that you can actually just do that like anytime. You don't need it to be a full moon. But I've been talking with a lot of my clients today. And after this live, I'm going to be going into my Ultimate Woman program and having a session with the ladies. And we're going to be talking about release and purge and clearing. And why do we want to purge and cleanse and clear before our expansion? It's because it makes it so much easier. When you're ready to spread your wings and fly, you can't really do that if you're still holding on to the things of the past. If there's things that are upsetting you from past relationships, if you're holding on to resentments and grudges, like that is standing in the way of who you are meant to be, because every expansion is about your ascension, and every ascension and rising to that next level is really about you saying goodbye to what no longer serves you and hello to what it is you're calling in. It's like your closet, spring cleaning. There's no way that you can go and buy a whole new outfit and wardrobe if you have like all your old clothes in the closet that you don't like anymore, that are like not your style anymore. Spring cleaning serves a purpose. It's like the laws of the universe. You have to make space to receive in order to receive. So I invite you to ask yourself right now, where are you ready to purge and cleanse? Like what's ready to go in your life? And tonight, of all nights, is the perfect night to do that. It's now. Now. And the thing is, you don't even need to know what you're stepping into to expand when you do a purging and a cleansing. You just need to do it. So a lot of times when you might be like stuck in a rut or not feeling great and sitting with emotions that are not serving you, and especially right now, it's like extra. People are feeling it extra right now. So if you've been feeling some kind of way or not the best, like don't worry about it. You're not alone. Like it's in the cosmos. Like everyone is experiencing it, but you don't have to sit with it. Like, and part of the healing is like saying, okay, I'm ready to let go of this. So whatever kind of rituals, like these are the things that I obviously teach in my programs and my courses, but you can choose on your own how you want to go about purging and letting go of all the things that are not serving you so you can expand to that next level. And it's like taking that like, that sigh of relief. Like that's the power of the purge, that sigh of relief. So where in your life have you been thinking like, I think it's time to let go of that relationship or that outfit or that job or anything, right? Like at different points in our lives, we're ready to let go of different things. And It's really up to you to know what that is. And it's usually the thing that takes up a lot of your brain space. If you keep going over it and over it and over it in your mind, and it's like blocking you from being present in the moment, that's often a thing that needs to be purged. Because the things that are meant to be in our lives are actually the things that bring us peace and joy and calm and knowing and certainty. Of course, like to grow, we need to be challenged and things like that. But I don't even believe that's true anymore. I believe that we can grow through pleasure. And when it's time to clear things in your life, it's sometimes clearing the ideas of how things need to be. So the title of this, if you're just popping on now, is the one thing you need to do before every expansion. And the answer is purge, release, let go, cleanse, because your energy is deciding everything. Everything. So if you are just tuning in now, you'll want to catch the replay so you could see everything that I just shared, but everything I'm talking about now can still land somewhere. So when you are purging something so that you can expand, it's also ideas. It's not just physical objects, it's ideas, it's energies, it's ways of being. And it's almost like going through an inventory, just like you would go through your closet and be like, what do I want to clear? What am I ready to give away? It's the same thing. It's the same idea. So that's my invitation to you. And one way that you can go about doing that is it can be super clear and present in your life. Like, what's the thing? What do I want to clear? It could be super obvious. But if you're not sure, because maybe you feel stuck and you're not sure, you can sit in meditation and simply set that intention going into your meditation. And just sit and say to yourself, okay, what is it that I want to purge? You're welcome, Smrut. Thanks, mister. You're welcome. And when you sit down and you get really honest with yourself, trust me, the answer will appear. So you just need to take that time to get real with yourself. See what is the thing that feels like an obligation in your life, a struggle. Maybe it's an emotion. It's something that you're not even aware of. And clearing that, purging it, cleansing it. And like I said, if you're watching this live or within the days that I post this, now's a perfect time. Because this eclipse, like eclipses are really powerful times to bring up the things in our life that want to go. And they're bringing to light the shadows too, right? Because that's what we see in the sky is we see the shadow. So it's like a reflection. So really taking that time to purge so that you can expand is the greatest gift you can give yourself. And every now and then we need to do it. And I talk about this a lot when I talk about energy. So as you all know, I left Western medicine and I completely work in energy work now. And I do that because our energy field is our future. And when we talk about purging things, it's purging things on an energetic level. So, for example, if you are ready to purge things in your life, it's important that you do that. And you take that time to let go of everything that's not serving, because you then are brighter. It's like baggage or like brushing your teeth. I always use that analogy. Just like you brush your teeth, just like you clean out your closet every now and then, just like you clean out the fridge when there's like rotten things, you need to do that for your life and yourself and your emotion and your belief systems and all the ways you think about life. You need to like do some spring cleaning. Like, what's not serving me for this next place I'm going? Because who you are today is not who you are in the future. So really taking that time to say like, I am letting this go. I am clearing this out. It's how you create space to receive. Because I like to think of our energy like a pizza pie or like a cake, however you want to think of it. You only have so much. And so you want to take that time to decide what are you going to give your energy to, because you only have so much energy. You only have so much time in a day. So really take time to think about that. So if you have any questions around this very simple gift of a tip that I've shared with you today regarding your expansion, as I've mentioned to some of you, I'm going live for 7 days just for fun. Why not? It's an opportunity to give to you guys. Of course, I go much deeper in my coaching programs and courses, just looking through your hellos and your comments. And I go deeper when I'm going through my programs, but I like to come on here and give you little gems and tips and things. And of course, like, you read my quotes and all these different places that you can get advice. And I know that whenever I speak, it's always received. And now is a very powerful time for expansion on the planet. And I want to be a source to support that in people in whatever way I can. And so one way I do that is through these lives. And I know the power of my spoken word is often one of those things that pings people. So anywhere that I can be, hello, anywhere that I can be this light and this gift for you all is a true, true gift and pleasure. So someone asked, do you still use Western medicine? No, I completely left behind Western medicine for coaching, holistic healing, energy work, because I believe the energy is the foundation of everything, and true preventative healing is in how we manage our energy. So like I said, by taking this time for purging, of letting go, that's oftentimes what's causing disease, or like energy blocks in places where you're stuck and the energy is not moving and flowing. So because of that, I decided, I don't want to be a help for when it's already manifested. I want to help people in not only living a healthy life, but living their ultimate life. So it's like beyond health. And in Western medicine, I was limited to writing prescriptions, but to help someone plan their entire life was not the job title. But that's where my gifts are. Like, I'm an intuitive, I can see. So working with people's energy is really like the best. And the results are fantastic. And the truth is, when people have aches and pains in their bodies, a lot of times it's because something's not in alignment in your life. You need to purge something. You need to shift something. You need to realign something. You need to change something. Like, that's the point. Whenever you don't feel good, it's a sign to you. It's like, hello, hey, listen. Especially when you have like a pain in your body. That's literally like, hey, wake up. I'm not feeling well. Something's not right. So our bodies are clues that something's not right. If we get sick, it's because you didn't listen to all the other signs and messages. Like, hey, pay attention, pay attention. So that's what I'm interested in. So we can do preventative work. So we can do like preventative housekeeping. It's like, you don't wait to clean your house until it's filthy. Just like you don't wait to purge things from your life until they're festering and they're causing pain in your neck and your shoulders and putting your back out. You don't wait. So we can do that preventatively. And that's why the time of the full moon is an excellent time to purge and clear and cleanse. And like I said, that's what we need to rise to our next level for our expansion, is we need to purge something. So I invite you, if you know what that is that you want to purge, you can write it in the chat, in the comment section. And if not, you're not sure what you want to purge, then you can take that time to meditate today, sit with it and say like, okay, what's ready to go? What's ready to change? What do I need to release? And it can be, like I said, it can be an emotion. It could be a thought pattern. It could be a person, a relationship, a job. And how important is diet in relation to energy? So diet is super important. It is a source of energy, just like sunlight. Sunlight is a source of energy. Nature is a source of energy because there's an energy field that's emitted from the earth and it goes into the food and then we eat it. So absolutely, if you are eating poor quality food, your energy will suffer from that. So I like to think of it, the cleaner you eat, the more bright and shiny your energy is. So if there's like a lot of processed foods or a lot of foods that have sugar or gluten or dairy, I actually mentioned this yesterday in yesterday's live, like cut it out. Anything that's not helping you to feel lighter and brighter and more focused and present and alive, clear it out. Because when you're eating toxins, it slows your body down. And that's actually how fat is created, because fat goes around the toxins to protect you from the toxins, because fat is an insulator. So your diet is extremely important to your expansion and your ascension. So the higher vibration the food, meaning it's organic, it comes from the earth. If you are eating animals, that it's wild or it's grown humanely and sustainably. You don't eat an excess of meat. It's not something you need every day. So really being mindful of everything you're putting into your body. I'm not here to tell anyone to be vegan or not vegan. I think that everyone has their cultures and their choices, but you can make healthy choices no matter where you are. And the number one thing to like dimming your energy is sugar, as well as alcohol and smoking. So really being mindful of how much of that stuff you're consuming too. Because the clearer and brighter you are is when you are in your true frequency and your natural vibration, and not when you're intoxicated from other things. Like smoke can put holes in your aura. It does, actually, not that it can. And it creates like a gray film around you. So you don't need to smoke things. Like you can get high from meditating and breathing and going in nature and doing cold plunges. So that's a great question. So even here to answer this question of what's the one thing you need to purge for your expansion, you can choose something in your diet. Maybe something you know that really does not serve you. And then when you do that, you will feel so much better. And sometimes, unfortunately, you could be addicted to it, like if it's caffeine, and you just need to take the time to wean yourself off and find alternatives. Like I think a great alternative is decaf, and a great alternative for caffeine is green tea, because you're getting antioxidants. Because what happens when you're addicted to coffee or addicted to anything is you are making, you're welcome, you are making choices from an impulsive place, not from what's for your highest good, but rather you're being controlled by this impulse, by this desire. So then you don't think straight, you don't act in your highest alignment. So with my work, I actually recommend my Awaken Your Spiritual Power course. If you want to know more about nutrition and how to eat right, live clean, it's so, so powerful to support you in awakening your spiritual power, which is about expansion, which is about living life on purpose and living more consciously so that you are a clear, clean vessel to be here on this planet, to live your purpose, to be a lighthouse, to live your ultimate life, manifest your dreams, desires, because it's all about how you're doing your life every single day. So with that, I'm going to send you all so much love. I need to get ready for my women's program. I go on with them at 5:30 in our online portal. And it's such a pleasure to be here. Tomorrow, I feel I'm going to speak on, I had planned on speaking on passion and purpose today, but then I realized it was the full moon, and actually before you ever even get into your passion and purpose, it's always a good idea to do some purging and cleansing so that you're thinking straight, so that you have more space in your life. So then I felt, okay, this comes better now. So I thank you all for your questions. I'm going to be posting this on my page now. So if you have any other questions that you want me to cover about expansion, about awakening your spiritual power, about rising to your next level, I invite you to put them into the lives so that we can continue the conversation and that other people can come in and see what we're talking about and what's inspiring you and get the conversation going. Because I came to this planet as a vessel for awakening, to support and help people heal and evolve and grow and live their ultimate life, because that's what we came here for. So I wish you well in your purging this full moon. And in this next chapter, allow yourself to feel the feelings and emotions and allow yourself to release all that's not serving. So sending you all so many blessings, so much love. Thank you for being here. And I will see you sometime tomorrow. Yes, it is an eclipse. I talked about that earlier. So if you're just catching and coming on now, I invite you. I'm happy that you found my page too. So someone else heard that. So if you're just coming on at the end, I invite you. I'm going to post this now and you can watch it all the way through. Make sure you take time to purge this full moon to support your expansion. All right. Love you guys. Bye for now.